Hey guys, how you doing? I'm doing okay. It's been a couple of days since I downloaded. You guys, oh God, if you knew what I was dealing with, or that my brother came and took care of for me. I kept smelling this bad smell in the house, and I was like, I kept telling Matt, I was like, I don't know what it is. It smells like rotten food or like something dead. And I could not figure it out. And I was like, it smelled worse to me back in my laundry room. I was like, what is that? And he kept saying, I don't smell anything. Well, the next day, I was like, it's worse. I was like, I smell it worse. And then he came back there with me and he was like, oh yeah. He was like, now I smell it. And I was like, what is that? And we looked and looked and looked, and I couldn't find anything, but it kept smelling worse, like over in this one corner. And I was like, what is that? And we never found anything. Well, my brother, I was telling him about it, and he was like, I bet it's a mouse. And I was like, but you know, I've looked at all my traps and stuff, and I've not found anything. I was like, I don't know, because I keep the reusable traps, you know, because this year, for some reason, the mouse problem has been worse. I've never, ever had an issue with mice here. And this year, for some reason, they've been really bad. Well, I keep out traps for them, and I've caught quite a few with the traps. But all my traps were empty, and he was like, well, I'll come down and see if I can help you find it. And he mows my grass for me, and he said he would mow the grass while he was here. And I was like, all right, you know, and then I was like, well, wait. I was like, because I checked a trap that I hadn't checked. It was at the far end of the house, and there was a dead mouse in it. And I was like, I think I might have found the problem. No, I didn't. That was not the problem. What the problem was, well, he come down, and he was like looking in my laundry room, and that's where my furnace and everything is. So he was like taking the front off the furnace because that's where it smelled really strong. So he pulled the front off the furnace, and we're like looking around, and nothing, couldn't see anything. So he put the furnace back on, and I have these baskets on this baker's rack that I keep like all of my mop pads in, because I have a Swiffer mop that with the reusable pads. But I bought the pads, you know, off Amazon. You can wash them. Well, I had them stacked on top of one another, and he happened to look on the side, and he's like, oh God, there it is. It was a mouse, a big mouse, that had got stuck in between the baskets, like because they had holes in them, like the decorations on them there were holes, and it had got stuck in there and died. Do I feel bad that it died? Probably a bad, horrible death. Yeah. But they need to quit coming in my house, because I'm not going to live with mice. I'm sorry, I'm not. So we threw away the one basket because it was like stuck to it. So he took that basket and got rid of it, threw it away. And yeah, so I've been dealing with that. So now whenever something like that happens, it makes everything feel real dirty to me, like the floors and stuff. So now I'm probably going to end up steam mopping the floors and all that good stuff. Ooh. And like bleaching all the mop pads that were in there. The mop pads I threw away any that touched it. I had him just throw it all away. But any of them that like were even remotely close, but I'm going to bleach all the ones that I kept. And I'm just glad that that smell is gone, because it was literally making it so that I could not eat, because it was making me sick. I think my sugar's low. That's not good. It is low. It is currently 53. Can you see that? I don't know if you can or not. 53. I think it might be backwards. I need to get something. Let me grab. I think I have some stuff over here that I can grab real quick. Yeah, I do. I got some little candy things that I keep for when this happens. And I have started laying off of bread as much. Hang on, guys, I'm sorry. Sorry. That was a disaster. But I've started trying to lay off of bread, and it's been making my sugar drop. What did I do with that? Where'd it go? There it is. So how have you guys been? I've been alright. Went to the doctor today because they wanted to do an eye test, just to see if I have retinopathy. And then they're going to set me up with an ophthalmologist. So, there's that. Sorry, I have to chew on these on camera. But, yeah. So other than that, my doctor's appointment, I've done nothing. My brother, came down and mowed my grass, and he kind of wants me to learn how to use the ride-in mower, which I'm scared of it, but probably is time for me to start, you know, doing things like that myself. He's mowed it ever since Michael passed, because I never learned how to ride the mower because I'm scared of it. But I think I could learn. It's a matter of me getting on it as well. So, because I am not as limber as I used to be. And I do have arthritis in both knees, so he said, well, we might have to have a step stool, but we'll figure it out. I was like, alright. You know, I don't want him to have to keep doing it. It's not fair to him. So, and Matt, I don't want Matt to do it because he's blind. He crashes while walking. I don't want him to, you know, crash it and hurt himself or hurt the mower. So, yeah. What's going on with my hair? But anyway, how you guys? You guys been into anything fun? The wind, the air from the fan. Oh God, I feel horrible, y'all. My sugar. I'll be back. I'm back. Sorry. I wanted to wait until my sugar came up a little bit. I feel like it's came up some, but let's check. Let's check and see what it is. Well, it still says 53, but I do feel like it's come up some. So, I don't know, you guys can see that. But I do feel like it's starting to climb a little, so maybe I should eat me a banana. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I've been trying to lay off the bread as much, and so that's why my sugar is dropping. And I've also, my doctor raised my Ozempic to 2 milligrams. I don't think it's going to do anything, but we'll see. I don't think it's going to, you know, curb my appetite or anything, because it hasn't been. So, I don't know. I guess we'll see. I took my first dose of it today. But we shall see, guys. Anywho, what do I got going on? Nothing that I know of. I got my girl. She's on the bed with me here. I did color a little bit today, and after I got back from the doctor. And Millie doesn't like it when I say that I have to go to the doctor, because she knows that I'm going to leave. She doesn't like it. Look at her. Can you see her? Hi. Hey. Hey, little girl. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? What are you doing? Yeah, you precious girl. I don't know if you guys could see her or not. I hope you could. She's adorable. I do miss her sister, though. Aw, she's up on my TV. A picture of her when she was tiny, tiny. I do miss Franny a lot. Franny was one of the dogs that taught other dogs how to be dogs. She was that kind of dog. She taught Millie a lot. And I miss that little thing. Oh my goodness. She was my sunshine. Now I've got this little sunshine to keep Mama company, huh? She's my girl. She's what keeps me company. When Matt's not here, she keeps me company. I guess I'll see Matt again Monday. And we will hang out. Why is my lighting so weird? There, that's better, but it was like blue or something. I don't know. But yeah, he'll be back on Monday, I think. He'll come back, and he's gonna help me clean the yard up some. We're gonna weed eat. He's gonna trim my bushes. Hopefully, if I can find the batteries that go to my hedge trimmers, because my hedges have not been trimmed in probably 2 years, and they are completely out of control. Completely. They look terrible. But I can't do it. I mean, I get tired so quickly, and my back starts hurting from using the hedge trimmers. The last time I used them, I had like a lot of back trouble, and I can weed eat some, but the weed eater is like heavy and hurts my back. But I'm gonna try to get out there and like help him do some stuff with the yard. The yard needs cleaned up. We need to rake around my AC unit and things like that. So, to make sure that it's clear of debris, because it is an old air, whatever they're called. What are they called? What kind of air do I have? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's not an window AC unit. It's, oh my god. Why can't I think of it? It's right there, and I can't think of it. I guess I'll think of it later on. I don't know. But, yeah. Oh my God, it's right there at the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it. And it will bother me if I don't think of it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I've been watching some documentaries and stuff on that Mackenzie Shirilla. I'm not a fan of her. I think she did it on purpose. I've watched a lot of stuff over the years about it, and I'm not a fan of hers. I'm not. But anyway, yeah, if you guys are interested in things like that, like true crime and just documentaries like that, it's Mackenzie Shirilla. I think Netflix, I haven't watched that on Netflix. It's called The Crash. I've not watched that. I've just watched like the news and like other documentaries and videos, police body cam and things like that over the years. I think it happened in 2022, and I've just watched videos and stuff over the years about it because that's what I do. I watch true crime channels and podcasts and things like that. I watch about true crime things. That's how I learned about the Idaho 4, which, oh my God, I am invested in that. And the 2 girls from Indiana that were murdered, the 2 little girls from Indiana that were murdered. Oh, I went into Five Below today. It's like a discount store that we have here in the States. Well, in Indiana. I don't know if they're anywhere else. Maybe Ohio. I don't know. But, oh my gosh, they had so much stuff because I haven't been in there in so long. And they had so much stuff that I wanted. They had like body sprays and stuff that smelled so good. And I put stuff in my cart, but guess what I did? I took it all out and left with nothing. Because I can't afford it. I wanted that stuff so bad. And they had some like spray, like shampoo for dogs that you can spray them on and make them smell good. They had that for dogs, Burt's Bees, and I had that in my cart for Millie, and I ended up putting that back. It was just, I put everything back. But I can't afford it. Even though as much as I want it, I can't do it. But, yeah, so, anyway, I got enough perfumes and stuff anyway from years ago when Michael was still alive and we did the whole Bath and Body Works stuff. And, you know, had to throw out all my creams though because they soured. It was gross. And I had so many of them and I had to throw them all out because they were nasty. But anyway, I know this has been boring. When is it not? But I'll go ahead and close it. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.